telling my late dad's ex-girlfriend that I don't want her kids. My dad dated Anna on and off from the time I was 13. In their one extended off period of 2 years, she had a daughter and was pregnant with another daughter. They got back together while Anna was still pregnant and were back to their on and off relationship. For the most part, they lived together through all the off parts of their relationship from the beginning. The only exception was the off part when they were apart for almost 2 years. It was rough living there when they weren't together. They brought other people back and were generally just toxic and had a shitty relationship. I moved out of dad's house and in with my grandparents when I was 17. It was a lot for me. I had never bonded or had any kind of love for Anna or her girls while I lived with them. I was just trying to survive the upheaval my dad was putting me through. I don't even remember how old the girls were when I last saw them. Pretty small though. A few times dad would tell me to be their big brother or whatever, but he was more wrapped up in Anna. They broke up a few months before he died 2 years ago. He and I weren't really talking in the last year of his life. So Anna has been diagnosed with some neurological disease and reached out to my grandparents to raise her girls. She has nobody. She does not know the biological fathers of the girls, doesn't have any family she is in touch with. She was deep in drugs and alcohol for years and they disowned her over it and were not interested in hearing from her again and also have no friends left. My grandparents said no because they had nothing to do with the girls and had not considered them surrogate granddaughters. To be honest, even before dad died, I was the only person in his house they had a relationship with. They didn't see dad anymore because of how he was. Next up was me. She tracked me down on social media and told me she needed to talk about something important. She explained to me that she is sick, and I could see it in the way she was walking and talking, and she knows the girls are too young to survive when she gets worse and she wants better for them. She said after years of being their brother, and of living with them, she wanted me to take her girls and raise them and let them visit her, but once she's gone, to be the family they don't have otherwise. I was shocked and even a little pissed if I am honest because Anna was asking for something huge for me for people who were essentially strangers. We were never a family, but she was acting like we had been at some point. She saw how I was reacting and said my dad would have wanted me to do this and to think about how I lost my mom and dad and how I should consider her girls. It pissed me off so much I told her I didn't want her kids and I walked away. She asked me how I could do this to her girls and called me a dick. She told me when they end up bounced around in foster care and that I will only have myself to blame. Am I the asshole?